Hi everyone, I'm Donovan, Head Director of Training and Breeding at Canine Control.
Just go get the dog.
You know how you could tell? You know how you could tell if somebody is a breeder?
You don't have. Okay.
This should be the quiz on the show. How can you tell if somebody is a breeder?
The wife is gone, and they have a giant smile on their face, and they lived happily ever after.
Dom, you would be taping naked if your wife was gone. I had to lay your clothes out for you on the bed when you got out of the shower.
No, that's only because you hide my clothes, so I don't know where they are.
With duty-stained underwear and a camouflage hat, that would be all you could find in a pair of flip-flops.
No, it would be camouflage.
Training a dog.
It would be camouflage underwear to hide the duty stain.
No, you'd be in duty-stained underwear.
And you didn't realize, she didn't realize that this morning when I gave her coffee, I really put my duty stain in my underwear across, and I just poured hot water
Dom, you're
over
telling
it.
that same joke for 15 years, and it is so stupid. It's the same joke for 15 years. Anyone, if this gets on film, anyone that knows you is going to say, I've heard this joke for 15 years.
The best part of waking up is skid mark in my cup.
It's ridiculous. You don't know what's in your cup of coffee. You might
Probably rices.
It is. You might drop dead right in the middle of the lesson. And now I'm on tape. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm on tape admitting it.
Just for the record, the once famous Donovan, stuntman, king of all dog trainers, is now reduced to having to wear a state-of-the-art back brace. I gotta take my diabetes medication. Alright, look at how many pills I take every day. This is my phone.
And you're still out of your mind.
Psych meds.
And you're still out of your mind. And I just want to make it, where are you going?
To Jason's house.
Okay, but later we're going to eat something.
Pain medication.
I'll pick you up at Jason. Say hi to everybody.
Do you have gum?
Say hi to the camera.
Are you kissing someone?
No.
Say hi to the camera. What do you mean gum? Who you kissing?
I think I might have gum. I want to make it very clear that I dress exactly how I am for the camera, and that Dom put make cover up on his zits before he taped, okay? I just want to make that very clear.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. If we zoom
You brought
in,
my gum upstairs.
if we zoom in, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna zoom in on your fat ass.
If we zoom, you could zoom in on my fat ass. There ain't no shame in my game. I know I got a fat ass. If we zoom in on the cover up, look, he won't even let him zoom in. He's so egotistical.
Look at my
No,
beautiful
this side,
complexion.
this side, turn, this
Look
side.
at my gorgeous complexion.
The whole other side. He won't show.
Look.
He won't zoom
Look at
in.
my gorgeous complexion.
He won't zoom in on the other side where the cover up
My
is.
gorgeous complexion.
Look.
You can't see nothing.
He's got a whole lob of cover up on this side, I swear. And me, like this is me. This is the real me. Take it or leave it, like it or don't. This is what happens to a person after 15 years with Dominic. This is what they turn into.
This is the broken down.
Did you get the cover up spot? Dom, I'm not getting the leash, getting the bite.
I'll make the coffee if you get the leash.
I don't want more coffee, so why should I get the leash?
Because I need the leash and the pillow out of the trunk.
What pillow?
The bite pillow.
All right, I'm doing this strictly for Canine Control TV, not for Dom. I'm just making it clear.
You don't do nothing for me. You don't do nothing for me unless there's something in it for you.
Dom, you're living off my coattail for 15 years. 15 years living off my coattail.
You're living off my balls for 15 years.
This car is in the front to the right. He said that to me 6 times. This is the back of my building, not the front. And there's his car, right there.
Right next.
Walk all around the neighborhood.
Right next to the horse trailer where they brought Jen in.
Yeah, which is
The horse trailer.
that's what your mother is.
What did you say about my mother? It's Mother's Day. You said my mother?
Yeah, I brought her here for you in a horse trailer.
You believe that? She said they brought my mother in the horse trailer on Mother's Day.
That's terrible.
That's terrible, right? Oh, it's the mother-in-law syndrome.
You can't have your mother jokes on Mother's Day.
She told me she brought my mother in the horse trailer on Mother's Day. Oh yeah, Jen, that's real nice, Jen. You said you're gonna put my whole family in the horse trailer. Hey, George, you believe this? She said for Mother's Day, she's gonna put my mother in the horse trailer. Oh, right there. That's nice, right?
Where's your mom's today?
I'm taking her out to dinner. I'm taking her to my favorite restaurant. She hates it there. I remember when I was 13, I bought her a baseball glove for Mother's Day.
Where you going?
I loved it. 15 years old Dalmatian. I think he's beginning to see spots. And I think my medication's starting to kick in.
Oh, they're coming through. You better put more. They're coming through the cover-up. You better put
Thanks a
more.
lot, Jen.
It's coming through. I'm trying to help you. It's coming through. All your Facebook girlfriends that you type away at night behind my back, they're gonna see that now in the video.
It's all right. That's not. They like me from the waist down.
They like you from the waist down. They like
When I
you.
show them the private, I'm like Anthony. I'm the Anthony Weiner of the dog world.
Yeah, that's charity. They feel bad for you. It's like when people feel bad for someone handicapped.
You know the
they
truth.
Feel bad for
You know the truth.
They feel bad. They're like, oh my God, poor Dom had to live his whole life with that little thing. Oh my God, I
You
feel
know
so
the truth.
bad.
You know the truth. Come on, sit with me. We could be like Regis and Kathy Lee.
No.
Don't say what color.
We
it is.
could be
That's
like-
probably third party.
We could be like who could we be? We could be like George Burns and Gracie Allen.
No.
We could be like
No.
Ralph and
No.
Alice.
No.
Huh? We could be like the interracial Ralph
We
and
could be
Alice.
like Beauty and the Beast.
What?
There you go. Beauty and the
Don't
Beast.
talk about my friend the Beast like that. You called
Beauty and the Beast.
you called Haley the Beast?
No,
You're
no,
the
not at
Beast.
all.
You are the beast.
What?
Exactly. Exactly. She knew what I was talking about.
Okay, look, I'm all set. I think my medication is starting to kick in. I got my back brace, my cane. I'm all set. All set to fly. No pun intended. Hi everybody, this is Donovan. Thanks a lot again for watching Canine Control TV. Today, out of pure convenience, I happen to be moving into the next stage of training with a Donovan Pinscher, 3 years old. His name is Sonic. I'm training him as an executive protection dog. His on-leash portion of his training is completed at this point, and I was just ready to introduce the off-leash portion, which in my program involves the introduction of a remote training collar. I'm very aware that remote collar training of its very nature can be highly controversial. I thought it might be of interest to people to watch the entire process of the initial first lesson of customizing the dog to the use of the remote training collar. In preparation for this, the dog has been wearing the collar for a period of a minimum of 1 week in order that the dog does not make any undesirable association to the collar. If I would just put the collar on the dog and then suddenly use it, the dog is not stupid. He would notice the difference between this collar and an ordinary collar, and he would remember that fact forever, which would render him much less reliable ultimately in the end product of the training once the collar is removed. You'll see that we have a smaller lower end collar, which is the one I'm going to choose for this dog because it has plenty of power and we're not looking for a lot of power. And here you see a much bigger collar with much longer contact points that has a higher end of usage for more stubborn dogs. Also included, I'm also going to use a long leash, which will help to guide the dog initially through all of the basic commands in case there's any confusion on the part of the dog. So we're going to begin by double checking and refreshing all of the commands that the dog is already aware of. We're going to take a moment to proof those out. Let's show those to you. And here we are with the famous Donovan Pinscher, the world's most fierce police dog, Sonic. Oh.
Wait, I think for that dog you should definitely use the bigger collar.
Well, oh wait a minute. This isn't Sonic. and somebody painted his head. This is my daughter's dog, Harley. I love you, Harley. I spare you dog training. You're allowed to not know what sit means and to duty on the rug. Please take Harley. Thank you, Haley. My lovely assistant, Haley, is going to take Harley and put him upstairs in my daughter's bedroom. Could you do that? And lock him in the door. Thank you. First, I'd like to quickly refresh the commands he is aware of so that I'm sure that he's clear before I go into this remote collar phase. Look at me. Heel. 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 Okay. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Down. Heel. In the cage. Okay. Good boy. Come on, up. Good boy. Down. Heel. Come here. Heel. Heel. Sit. Down. Okay. Sit. Down. Okay. At each landing, I've been working on him taking a position so that he doesn't learn to rush down the stairs on the new owner. Down. I teach him to patiently wait at each landing so that there's an increase in control, particularly around the stairwell. Okay. Now you'll see me, I reverse this process. Come here. Okay. Down. Yeah, as you can see, we're doing everything in reverse. Down. Okay. Okay, good boy. Okay, after taking a quick brush up, he seems to be very excited today. I haven't taken him out for a walk yet. I'm going to activate the remote collar. Let me explain how this works. Come here, can take a look at this. We activate the remote collar. In this case, this model activates by rubbing two red dots together. And the fact that the collar is activated is indicative of a green light that's flashing on the collar. Right here. And then again, we turn it off. And then again, we turn it on. Now, before I go to the next thing, I want to show you that out of necessity, because these contact points right here have to touch the skin on the dog in order to be effective. So the collar has to be snug. You'll see that the dog shows no preemptive negative effect of the collar because the dog has already become accustomed to wearing the collar. So he has absolutely no idea. No, okay, come here. No, come here, Sonic. Okay, Sonic, okay. No, I'm just gonna show this a few times. Sonic, come here. Okay, okay. Come here, sit. So after giving the dog a few minutes to cool off, after brushing him up and refreshing the few basic commands that the dog is aware of, we're going to now introduce the remote training collar. The first part that's very important in introducing the remote training collar is to figure out the dog's inherent pain threshold, which means that we don't want to understimulate or overstimulate the dog. we need to find the adequate, in this particular model, it works on a thumb wheel, and we have from a 0 to 100 to adjust the intensity level of the stimulation. So I'm gonna take the dog out. Oh, Sonic, good boy, good dog. Okay, okay. And I'm gonna run a kind of a neutral test, starting at a very low level. I'm gonna nick the dog until oh, you see him shake his head already there? I wanna see, you see that? Okay, I see that already affecting him. You see that? Okay, which is only about a 20, which is it's actually a fairly low level. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to simultaneously guide the dog with the leash and stimulate him with the button. And I'm going to give him a simple command at first that he's already familiar with. So watch the light on this collar and watch what I do with the leash and how I time this. Sit. Good boy. I have one primary thing that I need to teach the dog at this point, which is that next to the trainer is the safest place to be. Now the dog is going into the cage right now, so for a second he's thinking that that's a safe place because I've already taught him to go to place on command. What I need now is to override that factor and make him realize that the absolute safest place is next to the trainer. Sonic, come here, come here. Good boy. Good boy, come here. Okay, good boy. Okay, good boy. In the cage, good, in the cage. So now I'll do this several times and I'll make him come out of the safe place, his prior safe place, which is in the crate, via use of the remote trainer. Sonic, come here. Good boy. Good boy. The most important thing is that the dog has no tendency to avoid the trainer and finds the trainer as the outlet or the escape of any disagreeable experience. You see here that his tail is wagging, that he's still receiving treats from me readily without turning them down.
He obviously feels comfortable.
And this is very, very important. Watch, come here. Come here, son. Come here. Good boy. Good boy, come here. Come here, boy, come on. Good boy. Good boy. This is the most critical thing when introducing a remote collar to your dog, is that you don't notice that the dog is trying to avoid the trainer. If the dog is trying to avoid the trainer, then that avoidance has to be blocked, and it has to be painted a very clear picture to the dog that the trainer is the safest place of all. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to see if the dog is getting the general idea that I'm to be avoided to and not from. Sonic, come. Come. Sonic, come. Come. Good boy, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Now see, when I called him and he hesitated to come at the bottom of the stairs, okay, I gave him a brief stim, which caused him to come up to me right away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this a step further, and I'm actually going to try to escape from the dog. I'm going to let him stay down there, and I'm going to call him. Sonic, come. Come. Sonic, come. Sonic, come. Come. Come, boy, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Sonic, come. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Now that time, he did the whole move without any stimulation whatsoever. So he was successful in beating the stimulation. Come on, Sonic. Once he does that, I'll take a risk, and I'm going to take him outside now. Sonic, come. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, good boy, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, Sonic. Good boy. Sonic, come. Sonic, come. Good boy. I'm gonna walk out this way. Sonic, come. Come, come. Sonic, come. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And this is the area where he can run freely if he decided to. And this is the first time that he's ever been off the leash, and he could at this time make an escape or run off, which before this lesson I'm sure that he would have. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed meeting Sonic, our high energy Donovan Pinscher. As you can tell, he's a very energetic dog and full of personality. And I want to just reiterate one last time that on your initial remote collar training lesson, it's about teaching the dog that the trainer is the safest point and is not the source of any discomfort, but rather the safe zone from any discomfort. You can see that Sonic is not avoiding me in any way, and it has not negatively affected our relationship. And that's the critical thing in your introduction of the remote collar. Hi everybody, and thanks for watching Canine Control TV. I'd also like to say a word here about animal rescue. I'd like to thank the countless animal shelters, humane societies, and private citizens who have fostered and helped to adopt out the millions of animals that remain in our shelters today that have no permanent homes. And I'd like to take this moment also to encourage you to please consider adoption as an option for your new pet. And don't forget to subscribe to our show at youtube.com/Canine Control TV show. Also, you can check us out at our website, caninecontroltv.com, or look us up on Facebook, Canine Control TV. Thanks a lot again for watching, and don't forget to adopt. Not Macho Productions.